Thoughts on Bullseye Insane Return. I think you predicted Born Again will be broken into 3-episode arcs for different characters. I need a Punisher versus Bullseye fight injected in my veins. So I didn't predict this. That's not a prediction that I've made. That is something I think would probably be wise. And maybe it's not 3 episodes. Maybe it's more like 4 episodes. I don't know. The number of episodes doesn't matter, so I don't know why I'm lingering on that. That's what I think would be wise to do. Treat it like an actual TV show. Have some mini arcs in there, the overall arc for the season, and find ways that you can like incorporate in Punisher for 3 episodes, and then he comes back for 1 episode at the end. I think that would be great. But as for thoughts on Bullseye's insane return, it feels very much like they just overtly. I've said this before, but especially when they said Bullseye's returning, that's what season 3 ended on. Next season, we're doing Bullseye. He's coming back. He's going to be Bullseye. And then it was canceled. And they say we're bringing back the show, but Foggy and Karen aren't going to be in it. Well, we will have Bernthal, though. And it's like, what are we doing here? What's happening here? And they weird writers. It was like, and they're like, it's not really a follow-up. What would be the point of that? Yeah, what would be the point of bringing back Charlie Cox and giving us another season of the show that we loved from him? What would be the point? What are you talking about? So it was weird. And then whatever went down that they decided we're going to change it. And in changing it, it was so dramatic that they had to like just say, yeah, that stuff's canon. We can't avoid it anymore. To do what we're about to do over here, that stuff's canon. It just is. That says everything in the world about how big of a shift all of this was, because they played coy for years. And as soon as they're like, we're doing this, they announce it's canon, and then they say, Bullseye's coming back. He's in it. Okay, well, this sounds a lot like Daredevil season 4, which is the exact thing they avoided saying for a long time. So a lot of this, I just need to see the results. If they'd announced all of this at the beginning, I would have just been ecstatic. But because the higher-ups greenlit this whole rabbit trail with the covert affairs writers and Arrowverse writers and no Foggy, no Karen, they greenlit that and they went down that path to the point that they filmed it. And then afterwards they went, no, let's do it right. You just go, whatever led to that first bad path, if those guys are still in place, I'm confused. Or maybe they're not. Maybe we're seeing the Chapek-Iger shifts of Chapek's people are, like there's speculation that some of what went down was in the clauses for the Marvel Netflix people, there's pay increases if you go to season 4. Every season there's pay increases. So if it's Daredevil season 4, you have to pay them more. It cranks up the budget to do that. And so if you hire different people, change the story enough and go, it's multiverse, different timeline, you don't have to pay them more. That's a big one I've heard of people saying, speculating. That those are real type things that could be legitimate. And then Iger comes in, watches the show and we're like, this sucks. And he goes, what do we need to do to make it right? And we need to make it Daredevil season 4. That's what people wanted all along. Why are we bringing Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio back if we're not actually doing the show that people like them in? Like that's wacky. So let's just do a proper follow-up to what people, like the show that people want. Okay, well, it's going to cost us more because it's season 4. Like, it will cost us dearly if we don't give people the show that they want. So maybe it's all of that. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.